Good morning. This is Elizabeth here. I first want to say that I follow Bright Line Eating, but I am not endorsed by Bright Line Eating. Bright Line Eating means I have four bright lines: no sugar or sweeteners, no flour, any kind of processed flour. I eat three weighed and measured meals a day and no snacks. So it's been a while. I went on vacation to visit my family in Great Britain and Wales, and when I got back, I got COVID, and then I had a new puppy. So I've been rather busy, but I felt like I wanted to record an update since then, and it's probably going to be pretty long, so I'm thinking I'm going to do two videos. So when I left on vacation, my weight was 156.8 pounds. And that was from a starting weight on January 7th of 185.4 pounds. So I was very excited to be in the 150s decade going on vacation. Vacation did not start well because we were delayed by 24 hours. So I had made some little muffin things to eat on the plane, which I ended up eating at a hotel in Atlanta because of our unscheduled layover. So I ended up doing the best I could on my journey, and I wasn't triggered by anything I ate, and I did the best I can. When I was on vacation, all my breakfasts were bright. I weighed and measured my cheeses, cottage cheese or whatever I had, my peanut butter, my rice cakes, peanut butter and apple or oranges or canned fruit I had mostly. Um, when I was with my sister, I was able to make some overnight oats for some variety, so that was good. The difficulty that I found was eating out. We celebrated my mother's 93rd birthday and my 63rd birthday. We're only 2 days apart in our dates while I was on vacation, and we went to a very fancy restaurant. But eating bright was really difficult because it was so fancy, the portions were really small, and it was, well. So I did the best I could. And then there were some other things where my parents, I don't see them once a year or once every other year, and they're in their 90s. So I was not going to deny them the pleasure of treating me. So if they wanted me to have a little bit of an ice lolly, we call them in Britain, a popsicle on a stick, and it was mostly fruit. I couldn't deny them that. And it wasn't a trigger for me, and I just enjoyed the moment of being with my parents and my family and that kind of thing. And that didn't happen very often. The most difficult thing was then they like to eat out pub restaurants, if you like. If you're in Britain, Brewers Fayre and trying to think what the others were called. And it's very hard because all they have is some meat and chips and peas, basically, maybe a little salad. So it was really hard to be bright. I don't know how you people in Britain do it when you eat out, because the places my parents eat, definitely it was really hard. However, I did not indulge in fish and chips from the chippy. I did not indulge in an ice cream on the seaside, and that was hard because I like my 99s. And I didn't have sausage rolls from Greg's. So when I weighed myself when I got home, I weighed 159.8. So I actually only put on 3 pounds, which was amazing, a miracle in itself, because usually I put 5 to 10 pounds on. So that just shows you, just doing the best I could was better and healthier than I've done in the past. So I did a reflection when I got back from my vacation, which I hope you'll find helpful. So I did the best I could. It was definitely easier avoiding sugar than flour. I began each and every day with a bright breakfast. Every other meal was then some form of eating out or cooked by my sister. 7 days in the middle of my vacation, we were with my sister's family. But she didn't cook bright meals and was not understanding bright line eating. Then, how can I refuse my parents? They're in their 90s and I haven't seen them for 2 years, and honestly, it might be the last time. Then, to top everything off, I began the last 3 days with a sore throat that developed into the worst cold I have suffered in years, and found out it was probably COVID because my brother-in-law tested positive after we left. I am looking forward to weighing in the morning and following the plan. I am not starting back on day 1 because my philosophy is that I am on a journey, and tomorrow will be day 160 of that journey. So then, of course, I weighed myself. And since then, I have been eating and keeping my 4 bright lines. It was very interesting that all through June, July, I just got straight back on the things that I had eaten in the UK. Didn't trigger me, didn't stop me from keeping to the plan. Then we get to August, and I'm just trying to find the page. I'm doing really well. We get to August, and I'm trying to find out when I weighed. So I got to August 7th. It was day 212, and it was my 7-month anniversary. And I weighed myself, and awesome. I weighed 150 pounds and 6 ounces. I was 150. That was my first goal to get to. That's what I weighed when I met my husband 12 years ago. And so I was really excited. But it did something to my brain and my indulgia. So I'm going to talk about that in another video. So thank you for listening to this video on my reflections from my vacation. Don't get discouraged if you can't be squeaky clean and bright. It doesn't mean that you're gonna put on all the weight. I lost my weight that I put on, and I got to that 150 on my 7-month anniversary. So have a bright and blessed day, and keep an eye open for the next video and what my indulger was telling me. Bye.